Hello and welcome back to Cooking Plus Alcohol. I'm Nat and today we're going to be going over absinthe salad. You can put it in a big fat martini glass like this. You can put it in a blue stem martini glass, or any color works actually, but the red actually pops with the blue, red of the pomegranate seeds. And you can also put it in just a regular big old salad bowl. It gets tossed with some toppings. We have the ever popular goat cheese, have some walnuts, and also pomegranate. We're going to show how to quickly seed or process pomegranate. It's a really fast way to go. It's about a minute to get all the seeds out. So let's dive right into that. Before we do that, I want to thank Em for coming up with the idea for this.
It was your idea. You've been making that salad all week.
So Em had said, can't you make something healthy for a change?
I said that.
And, well, salad's healthy, and salad's green, and absinthe is green. So it all came together that way. So thank you, Em.
You're welcome.
Anyway, let's dive right into it, and I'll show you how it's made. We're going to start by putting a 1/4 cup of raisins and a 1/4 cup of absinthe. The raisins are going to suck up the absinthe, and they're going to give a nice little explosion of absinthe when you bite into the salad. I'll let that sit overnight. Next is a really fast way to get all the seeds, the arils, out of pomegranates. I took a look online for ways to do it better when I started working on this salad. I've been doing it another way for years, and this way turned out to be really fast. It's the same that's used by folks in markets in Asia where they have to make hundreds of glasses of pomegranate juice per day. It's a very quick method. And what you're doing is you're splitting up the segments. You're going to cut along those lines. And then after you do the scoring, you're not going to go all the way. You're just going to score the top. Now you're going to split the segments. Probably can do it faster than I can here. But once you do start to get them apart, they come apart pretty easily. And then keep pulling them apart gently. The idea is not to split them at the bottom, to keep it looking like a flower. And if it holds together, it goes a little faster because you're holding one piece instead of many. And this was a very good pomegranate, really tasty. Now you whack it with a spoon. It's a good way to get some aggressions out. And we got just about all the seeds out, a few left here and there. And afterward you can clean it if you want by rinsing it with water, and the white bits will float to the top. Now we're going to put together all three of our toppings. We have the pomegranate seeds we just got, we have some goat cheese, and we also have walnuts. And we're just going to chop the walnuts up just a little bit to give a little crunch, but they're not too big in the salad itself. And now we're going to put aside the toppings. Those are going to be ready for us after we assemble the salad later. Remember those raisins we had marinating last night? The raisins go into the salad as is, and the juice goes into the dressing. The figs we're using are all small mission figs, but you don't want to go above about 1/8 of a cup. The figs are there to lend a little bit of sweetness, but also they make everything sticky, so your dressing is going to stick to the romaine leaves. Just need a little bit of zest from an orange. Use a regular peeler. Be careful not to get too much white stuff on the other side because that can make it bitter. This is just a navel orange, so tasty, not a huge amount of flavor, but very easy to get the juice out of. Get a little bit of juice for the dressing too. And now we're going to combine all that. That's the absinthe. You have the orange peel. Now we're going to throw in some of the vinegar and orange juice. And now the figs, and finally the honey. You can blend it using a blender. Because there's so little juice, you may want to use something really small, like a magic bullet, to do this. It's just a standard way to cut romaine. slicing it lengthwise twice, then cutting it about an inch length. Looked at a couple of different kinds of greens, looked at endive, looked at fennel, and because we want a nice neutral flavor to bring out the other flavors in the dressing and the absinthe, the romaine really worked best. The apples lend a little bit of sweetness and also color. That's why we're leaving the skin on. A nice little bit of red. Right after we do the apple, cut the apple up, we are going to toss the salad with the dressing. And that's important because the dressing is going to stop the apples from oxidizing. So instead of having brown apples in your salad, you can continue to have a lighter color. We're not going to add an entire head of romaine. The head of romaine that you saw was a little big. Typically a heart of romaine or 2/3 of a bunch of romaine works well. Now we're going to add the raisins and we're going to add the dressing that we just made, coming out of the magic bullet blender type thing. And now we're going to toss it. Make sure to coat everything. Make sure to coat those apples especially. Now we're going to assemble the salad. We have the salad that we just tossed, nice and fresh. Have a little bit of goat cheese we're going to put on top of that. You can make it in a nice pattern. Make sure your fingers are clean. The walnuts that we chopped. We got the pomegranate seeds, and there you go. It's pretty. It's beautiful.
Nat loved it, of course. I like the texture with the popping pomegranate seeds. The apple helped with color too. Cheese worked well. The salad had a little too much alcohol for me. Otherwise, I enjoyed it.
Patrick and Sophie tried an earlier version and thought it was slightly too sweet, so I reduced the honey. Patrick loved it after his initial taste. Sophie normally does not like licorice, and she initially thought the licorice flavor was too strong, but it worked after she took a mouthful of salad with cheese, pomegranate, and walnuts. Sophie really liked the cheese. Thanks for joining me today on Cooking Plus Alcohol. Hope you enjoyed making these.
What? You look funny.
And I left the light trails on. Could you turn the knob off? The light trail knob? It's to the right. To the right.
This one?
Turn it. No.
Really?
The knob on the left. The knob on the left. Turn the knob on the left all the way. Yeah, thank you. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Enjoy your salad, and I will see you in a couple of weeks with a recipe for sake salmon. If you have an idea for the next Cooking Plus Alcohol recipe, please drop it in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button or join me for another video right now. See you next time, and don't forget to play with your food.